going on YouTube? It's your boy Booby 45 Miles, and I'm here bringing y'all my very first basketball video. Now we got 4 teams playing tomorrow: the Rockets, the Celtics, the Warriors, and the Cavaliers. So first up, I'm bringing y'all the Houston Rockets. Now we know Houston has improved over the offseason, bringing in Chris Paul as a point guard. You know they got rid of Sam Dekker, Montrezl Harrell, who else? Patrick Beverly. And they got rid of somebody else too. I can't think of the name right now. But they brought in Chris Paul. Now, I honestly like them bringing in Chris Paul, because it gives them a true point guard. But the question is, how will him and James Harden coexist? Because they're both ball wanting and must have the ball guards. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people will say James Harden is a point guard, but his true position is a shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of James Harden going back to the 2 and putting Chris Paul at the 1. Plus Chris Paul is a pass first point guard. Like, if Chris Paul sees it there, he's gonna pass it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Paul he's not a shoot first point guard. He's not Russell Westbrook. Okay? No offense to my nigga Westbrook. I fuck with Westbrook. That's my guy. But I mean, Chris Paul is gonna give you that ball. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Chris Paul, hey, he's what, top 5 in assists every year. Top 5 in steals, and he can score the ball too. I'm just eager to see how him and James Harden are going to coexist, because we know James Harden will get his shots. James Harden is going to put up the points. James Harden is going to be that MVP snub. He's always getting snubbed, but I'm interested to see how this is going to work out tomorrow night and for this whole season. Next up is the Boston Celtics. Now, this one is an interesting one, because Boston got rid of Avery Bradley. Kelly Olynyk left. Who else did Boston get rid of? Isaiah Thomas. They traded him to Cleveland for Kyrie. And Jay Crowder, of course. I can't forget about Jay Crowder, because he honestly is an important piece. Believe it or not, because me just stating facts here, Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder, he can give you about 12 to 15, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you give him a chance to, Jay Crowder not a bad player. I just don't like the nigga. But Boston has improved. They brought in Gordon Hayward, of course. They drafted Jason Tatum. And bringing in Kyrie Irving, that's a big up. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think Boston have enough to compete with Cleveland? The fan in me says yes, but me just being realistic, they got enough to give Cleveland probably a 6-game series, if that. Maybe a 7-game series. We never know. They got enough to compete with Cleveland as far as series-wise, but will they beat Cleveland and dethrone them in the East? No. Not a healthy Cleveland team. Now, if Cleveland is banged up, Boston can beat them. But if Cleveland is healthy, I hate to say it, but nah. Boston really ain't messing with them. But Boston will, for sure, be a top 3 team in the East. And Boston probably gonna finish with the number 1 seed, because Cleveland really don't give a fuck about none of that. Just being honest. Next up is the Golden State Warriors. Ain't nothing really changed with Golden State, roster-wise, besides them adding Nick Young, Omar Caspi. Omar Caspi, hey, remember that game him and Steph Curry had that shootout? Yeah. Then they had added Jordan Bell. They drafted him in the draft. I think he came from Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. They brought back Sean Livingston. They brought back Iggy. Golden State has improved. They have improved this offseason as well. Golden State is a threat. Golden State's bench, they got a starting 5 coming off the bench, if you ask me, man. I mean, Golden State's roster, man, stacked. Okay, stacked, loaded up, full of talent, ready to compete for another championship. They ready to go back to back. You know what I'm saying? And that's smart, because I mean, if you see what Cleveland did, man, Cleveland is the last slide on this slide. I'm gonna tell y'all what they did. But yeah, Golden State is stacked. They ready. They ready to go back to back. They got the tools to go back to back. I see a 4th straight Cleveland versus Golden State matchup. I'm just being honest with you, man. Some people may be tired of seeing it, but I'm not. I love seeing this matchup, man. This is a modern day rivalry that, about 20, 30 years from down the line, we can tell our grandkids about. Yeah, I was there to witness Golden State and Cleveland go to 3-4 straight NBA Finals appearances and play against each other. Woo, woo, woo. I got to see LeBron and Steph Curry in their prime, KD and all that. But last but not least, It's Cleveland. Now, at first I was like, damn, Cleveland took a loss because they lost Kyrie Irving. But look what they got back. They got the 2018 first round draft pick. That's from Brooklyn. And we know Brooklyn is going to give them a lottery pick. You add Dwayne Wade, you add Derrick Rose, you add Jay Crowder, you add Isaiah Thomas. Let's not forget Jeff Green. Then you bring it, and you got J.R. Smith coming off the bench as well, along with Kyle Korver. I know this roster right here. You know, they cut Perkins, they traded K. Field and Bridget Jefferson, of course, to the Atlanta Hawks. But Cleveland has depth as well, and that's exactly what they were missing last year. I mean, shout out to my boy Jordan Small. My bad. Shout out to my boy Jordan. Jordan said this. Jordan said a healthy Cleveland Cavaliers team. That means everybody on the team healthy. A healthy Cavs team will be the finals and would be the champions this year. He said it. So shout out to him because he ain't lying. If Cleveland stays healthy, keyword stays healthy, I don't see why they shouldn't be the 2018 NBA Finals champions. And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. This year is gonna be very interesting with all these teams in the West. A lot of super teams in the West. You know, Golden State ain't gonna have no cakewalk this year, of course. Cleveland may hit a few bumps in the road, but they gonna go back to the finals. All right. So it's been your boy Booby 45 Miles, bringing y'all my very first basketball video. I will be uploading more. You know, I just wanted to upload these first 4 because the season starts tomorrow night. So with that being said, I will bring y'all some more videos, and let's get ready for the season, man, because this shit is exciting. I'm out.